With the RPMs, midweek war, no time to wait. Green flag drops, we seal our fate. Stealing speed, knuckles wide. Every corner's a street fight. No rewind, no second chance. You want the lead, you gotta dance. Turn it up, feel the ground shake. One wrong move, yeah, that's all it takes. On Wednesday night thunder, feel the shockwave hit the ground. Engines loud, no backing down. Hear the whole damn place resound. Wednesday night thunder, red line running through the night. Screaming loud, the battle's on All-Star 15 TV under the lights. With Wednesday night thunder. 3 wide deep into turn one. Check your mirror, here they come. Slide job clean or pay the price. Every lap is rolling dice. Paint scraped, sparks fly. Crowd jumps when the leaders collide. No fear left, just hunger and fire. Chasing that win till the final tire. No mercy, no regrets. Only legends and wrecks. On Wednesday night thunder, hear the engines tear the air. Side by side, nobody's scared. If you blink, you're already there. Wednesday night thunder, white flag waving, feel the heat. Streaming live for all to see. All-Star 15 brings the speed. Wednesday night thunder. Yeah. Turn it loose, go. Hold the line. Fight. No lift, no brakes, no compromise. From the sim rig to the screen, every moment raw and mean. Worldwide eyes feel the sound when the thunder hits the ground. Guitar chant section. Hyundai. So Wednesday night thunder, feel the lightning in your chest. Last lap, come and give it everything you got left. Wednesday night thunder, checkered flag, scars and pride. Streaming live on All-Star 15 TV tonight. Win or wreck, we ride or die. Wednesday night, turn it loud. Streaming live, All-Star 15 TV. Wednesday night thunder. Lights go out, ignition scream, heartbeat sync with the RPMs. Midweek war, no time to wait. Green flag drops, we seal our fate. Stealing speed, knuckles wide. Every corner's a street fight. No rewind, no second chance. You want the lead, you gotta dance. Turn it up, feel the ground shake. One wrong move, yeah, that's all it takes. On Wednesday night thunder, feel the shockwave hit the ground. Engines loud, no backing down. Hear the whole damn place resound. Wednesday night thunder, red line running through the night. Screaming loud, the battle's on All-Star 15 TV
He's got the run, but isn't enough. It's a drag race to the finish. Culver goes from third to first in the last quarter.
Experience the world's most legendary racing events with iRacing. iRacing special events allow any member to compete in full-length multiplayer races based on some of the biggest events in motorsports all year round. Compete in virtual endurance races such as the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, and the Nürburgring 24 Hours. Take on some of the toughest races on the NASCAR calendar, such as the Daytona 500 and the Coke 600. We have races from disciplines across the racing world, from the Indy 500 to the Chili Bowl, from the Bathurst 1000 to the Crandon Championship. Our endurance special events utilize iRacing's team feature, where members can sign up and race together on their own team, swapping drivers throughout the race. Other events use iRacing Super Sessions, where you're not only racing against those on track, but against everyone taking part. As every race progresses, watch and feel the track change, with progressive time of day, dynamic weather and rain, and dynamic track debris and surface changes. Take on your favorite discipline, or try a brand new racing challenge with our biggest races of the year, the iRacing Special Events. Learn more at iracing.com/special-events.
From Mordor to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head to head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series. In officially licensed cars engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to All-Star 15 TV on the broadcast tonight. It is the Wednesday Night Thunder ARCA Series race number 5, coming to you live from Kentucky Speedway. Qualifying currently underway. We're looking at 25 cars that have just put a time down for qualifying. But while they finish up figuring out where they're going to start tonight's race, let's bring in our other broadcasters this evening. Mr. Wednesday Night himself, the crew chief of the Stars, Mike Campigio.
AJ, how we doing? Everybody at home, how's it going? Yeah, AJ, gonna be interesting night ahead. ARCA cars here at the newer version of Kentucky. Should be some pretty good action, I would think. We're gonna see.
I've been a lot better. I have very much been a lot better, but I'm happy to be here on this Wednesday evening. Also up in the broadcast booth, who just walked in with a bunch of pancakes. And I think those are drinks too. Dude, we're going all out tonight. What's up, Joe?
Howdy. It's been a while since I've been up here. I see that you guys have added more reinforcing. Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's a requirement for when we go to these racetracks that they need to have enough room for 2 gigantic men and then skinny Mike Campigio.
2.5 men. I see what we're going with.
Yeah, that's I wasn't trying to. Yeah, it's exactly what we were going with. But let's hit.
You said it, not me.
let's hit the starting lineup for tonight's race. Race number 5 of the Wednesday Night Thunder series. On your front row, it's Joe Robert and Kenneth Passmore. Row 2, it's Tyrrell Mulry and John Neidick. Row 3, Tyler Dixon and Jesse Corman. Row 4, it's Josh Grosso and Andrew Combs. And row 5, rounding out the top 10, it's Brian Phillips and Ryan Strunk. You'll see everybody else focus across on your screen. But Mike, what are we expecting from these ARCA cars here at Kentucky this evening?
Boy, AJ, I know we were just talking about it in our pre-roll, but yellow line rule is going to be in effect here tonight, so that's going to be something very keen for us to take an eye on with these guys. If they make a run to the inside and go below that yellow line, they may get penalized. So that's going to be something I think we need to keep an eye on. But I think we were also talking to in our pre-roll. We're expecting a lot of flat out with these cars.
Yeah, it is very much going to be interesting. I can't wait to see how these ARCA cars get around this Kentucky Speedway. 1.46 miles, track temperature of 72 degrees. They're going to have plenty of grip out here. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous night. Barely any humidity. We have the windows open here in the broadcast booth. Glad to have you all here. Hit that like button, subscribe, follow. ARCA cars are rolling off of pit road, and we are less than a lap away from going green this evening, boys.
This should be a really fun race.
I would think so.
Yeah, the qualifying was pretty tight. Pretty much everybody within 2 or 3 tenths.
Yeah,
let's hope they keep it together on the
I
first
have
2 laps.
this huge feeling, Joe, that with qualifying being so tight, the race is going to produce a lot of late runs down these straightaways, putting some drivers in some really bad spots going into these turns.
Oh, most definitely. They're going to have to be careful with those big runs.
And it's nighttime, boys. This track is going to be very cool, so this is another thing we're going to have to keep an eye on, too.
There we go. There goes the iRacing official pace car. Ducks down pit road. Week number 5 here at Kentucky Speedway. Wednesday Night Thunder is
green flag.
green. Excellent launch by the 16 of Joe Robert. Tabor Mallory in that number 5 on the inside lane. Already 3 wide, a little further back. Andrew Combs on that high side.
Oh, thought that 77 was going to hit the wall off a 2 there for a little bit. But we're keeping it straight, and we're going to fan out. Here at Kentucky, AJ, it's going to be... Now, I don't know how much of the outside line is going to play a factor, because I know in real life, the outside line was very treacherous around here.
Well, right now, that outside lane isn't doing a whole lot, but Kenneth Passmore is utilizing it to hold on to P3 as he's going to cut to the middle. Oh, and here comes the 33 of John Neidick.
Ooh, they're 3 wide coming out of 4. Ooh.
And the 14 may have a black flag issue. He's asking race control to look at it, but the 14, Ryan, I think Kessler, his last name, yeah, came over the radio and was talking about a possible black flag to be served.
Wonder if he possibly jumped the start and gassed it a little too early. Because even if you're back in the field, if you hit the gas for an extended period of time or too hard, you could see a black flag. But up front, Kenneth Passmore of P3 with the fastest lap of the race early on in 3:56. As he
I went
has some
back and
company
watched
crews
the-
outside.
I went back and watched the restart. It doesn't seem like he did anything wrong, and it's showing that they did clear as black.
There you go. Big battle brewing for P2 and P3. They are 2 by 2. Telling you, Mike, these runs are going to come out of nowhere.
Yeah, they are definitely going to come out of nowhere. But I tell you right now, who's on the gas pedal is Joe Robert. I mean, he is about a second in front of everybody else and looking good right now. But it seems like from second on back, it's just a cluster jam back here.
That's a view out of the back camera of the Joe Roberts 16 Ford.
He's enjoying what he's seeing out his rearview mirror, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I would too. Now he's up to that second time differential. As they're battling for P2, John Neidick, Iver Mowry, and the 26 of Tyler Dixon, and we're already coming
4
to 8
wide.
laps in. Oh, Jesus.
4 wide back here. This is getting tight.
Oh, wow.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, turn 4 at Kentucky can get really tight on these long runs.
Yes, it can be. It's turn 2 and turn 4 especially. You'll feel the car float up toward the wall, so it will get tight.
Turn 4, you just smack. Turn 2, you just smack the wall. Turn 4 is the deceitful, where you think you can get on the gas, but if you get on it too soon, it just takes you right to the wall.
I have experience in Indy cars here, and I know for a fact that turn 4 becomes stupid tight later on in a run. Turn 2 will end up becoming a menace because the car's going to come unloaded, and we're going to see some guys spinning off of turn 2 late in the run at least.
On board with John Nance as he is in the middle of this cluster. Just cracks the throttle a little bit on entry, then gets right back into it.
This mid-pack, these guys are racing hard for being a beginning of a race.
Yeah, they are putting the whooping on back here, I'll tell you that much. I mean, we're 10 laps, 11 laps into this thing, and these guys are racing like it's 5 to go.
And all they're doing is allowing Joe Robert to get away.
It did not look like there was rain in the forecast, so they're not running for rain. But this whole pack, from second all the way to 17th, is just about a second and a half away from each other.
Ooh, there's RG Bargy coming out of 4.
Oh, we got a caution. Oh, we got multiple cars in 3 and 4.
Cody Sanborn and William Newton. Oh! Oh! I could safely say the 22 is probably destroyed. So let's back this up a little bit because it looks like the 29 just gets into the 27 of Cody Sanborn.
This started in turn 3.
Yeah, just a little contact between the two of them. Nowhere for the 18 to go, and the 22 just never lifts.
No, that's for sure. Never lifted.
I do believe it's called ARCA brake for a reason.
And just, we're going to jump on board with the 22. Let's see, does he have a clear shot that there's a wreck happening? Yeah, you can see the contact. He's off the gas, he's just not braking. and that clips the 4, and the 22's motor has expired.
I mean,
Day
when you send
over.
it through the firewall, I'd say so.
Yeah. Yup.
And everybody's coming down for some new shoes and a drink. We do have 7 people that have stayed out. Tyler Dixon, Joseph Nalback, Brennan Anderson, Justin Barkley, Josh Kraus, Evan Page, and Tim Pugil. Sorry, I was populating with the drivers that are now off of pit road. I wanted to make sure I got the right ones. But wow. Made it 11 laps. But that was some nuts racing for those first 11 laps. Early on, what are some of your takeaways, Mike?
I tell you, we're going to be one heck of a show. I'll tell you that much. Those first 12 laps put on a heck of a show, and I think these guys are only getting more and more aggressive, and track position is going to mean everything as we get to the second half of this race.
Well, track position is everything, and I think that's kind of why these 7 drivers stayed out, because they know what lap that they want to at least get to before they hit pit road. I'm really curious to see what the difference is going to be with the drivers that just hit pit road. How good are those 12-lap fresher tires, and how fast can they make some moves? Joe, if you have any bets, how fast can you think Joe Robert can get back up towards the front?
On fresh shoes with the way he was running, yeah, he'll be up there pretty quick.
Do you think he's going to try to use that third lane? We saw a couple drivers try using it earlier on, but it not really paying off outside of the first turn. Do you think it actually pays off for him?
The Kyle Larson line here is, I don't see it working. I really don't.
Well,
I think he's gonna try to stick the middle and try to Dale Earnhardt a bunch of people out of the way.
Or you could say,
I'm a motorist.
or you could say Carson Hocevar nowadays.
Hover car. Yeah, you're right.
well, after the wreck on 11, the only driver out of the race so far is the 22 of William Newton. Cody Sanborn is still on pit road. The Pace truck is taking some cover onto pit road. Tyler Dixon is going to lead the field to the Geico restart zone. We are 2x2'd. Joe Roberts sitting fourth driver in that second row, and away we go. Here we go.
Oh man, there's huge bunch, and a bunch of people who didn't go.
Yep, and here's going to be where you're going to see the fresh tires versus the old tires. There are going to be people going 3 wides, splitting the gaps and everything right here.
Well, Joe Roberts already at the 5th.
Yeah, he got shot out of a cannon.
89
and the 89 just hit the wall.
Now, there is a thing where you feel too good, where you think you're Superman. Or that's when you start making the mistakes.
I don't know what a fuel run is here, but I'm pretty sure those guys who early pit, they're going to be way better off.
I would think anywhere from about... Because we got another caution out.
Go Nighter.
I was going to say...
Ew.
Let's see if I can find it.
Oh, the 86. I'm sharing my screen. 86 flips the 24, and there goes the 24. Everybody able to miss him, though.
That was... Whew.
Oh, they learned their lessons from the Arca break earlier. Yay. Good job. I mean, what? Just a nudge.
Just
I thought he was going to
Ooh.
save it.
He's lucky nobody killed him sitting sideways like that.
No, he did hold his brakes. I know it was a talking point in the league that if you're wrecked, hold your brakes and allow everybody to get around you. We are under our second caution of the night here on lap number 18. We're going to throw it to a couple commercials. We'll be right back.
It is feature time in Tulsa. Let's go green. He's got the run, but isn't enough. It's a drag race to the finish. Goldberg goes from third to first in the last quarter.
Experience the world's most legendary racing events with iRacing. iRacing special events allow any member to compete in full-length multiplayer races based on some of the biggest events in motorsports all year round. Compete in virtual endurance races such as the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, and the Nürburgring 24 Hours. Take on some of the toughest races on the NASCAR calendar, such as the Daytona 500 and the Coke 600. We have races from disciplines across the racing world, from the Indy 500 to the Chili Bowl, from the Bathurst 1000 to the Crandon Championship. Our endurance special events utilize iRacing's team feature, where members can sign up and race together on their own team, swapping drivers throughout the race. Other events use iRacing Super Sessions, where you're not only racing against those on track, but against everyone taking part. As every race progresses, watch and feel the track change, with progressive time of day, dynamic weather and rain, and dynamic track debris and surface changes. Take on your favorite discipline, or try a brand new racing challenge with our biggest races of the year, the iRacing Special Events. Learn more at iracing.com/special-events.
From Mortar to Hogwarts to Gotham, the nerds have come together to create a show for nerds by nerds. Join nerds doing nerd things as they talk about all things nerdy. Stay up to date on the show by liking the Nerds Doing Nerd Things Facebook page.
All right, everybody, welcome back. We are just about to go green. Tyler Dixon, Brendan Anderson, and then on new tires still, or fresher tires, Joe Roberts sitting in third. Waiting for the restart, and there it is. Green flag back in the air. There goes to 26-7 with a great launch as well.
Well, Joe Roberts going to dump down on the inside, try to make it 3 wide into 1. It's going to get tight here. Oh!
I think the 26 on old tires tried to send it to see if it would stick, and it did not. Here comes Nidek. Oh, a little contact between the 7 and the 33. Or the... I think it was the 33.
Oh, the 3 cars up in the wall. Off of 2, kept it going. Then you drifted all the way up.
This is crazy. Come on, guys. It's only lap 21. Oop, another one in the wall. Your 16 cars out front again.
Yeah.
He's just going to drive away. Sayonara.
Didn't think it was really going to take that long, but here we are. Brendan Anderson, another driver that is yet to pit, he is falling and falling fast. Everybody, if you're watching, hit that like button, subscribe, follow if you haven't yet. Really appreciate all the assistance in pushing All-Star 15 TV to the stratosphere in the YouTube algorithm.
And Brian Phillips back in 11th just ran the fastest lap of the race.
30.44.
He's on fresh tires too, isn't he?
Fresher tires. The people with the freshest tires, you have to go all the way back to Justin Barkley to pit on lap 17 in that second caution. And then Dennis Passmore just went up to him, a 30.36. But I don't think that really matters up front because Joe Robert is just pulling away like it's nobody else's business.
He's already packed his suitcase and on his way home with a trophy. Good lord.
He's trying to pull out. He's trying to pull a Tyler Reddick and just be like, "I'm out, guys." But I mean, it is a hornet's nest from second on back. I tell you that much.
Do you think he could win 4 in a row?
Is he?
We'll have to
is
see.
he already on a Tyler Reddick?
Because we've never seen somebody win 3 in a row to start a season.
I don't know. Phoenix is going to be a big test for all the drivers on Sunday.
He is just dominant out front in that clean air. Tyler Dixon sitting in that second position. He's doing pretty good by
the
himself.
8. Oh, sorry. The 8 got a little bit of contact there from the 7. Jonathan Dance walked it up the racetrack after he got hit in the left rear corner panel.
Hip check.
I think the 8 just wanted to run his line. And then iRacing said, Carlo. Gary Sack plus 13 spots, sitting in that 8th position right now underneath the 7 of Brendan Anderson.
You know, that 7 looked like he was a little bit loose going in the 3 that time.
The 7 has scared me a couple times in the last couple laps.
Battle for second. Tyler Dixon and Ryan Strunk are going at it for second here.
iRacing seems to think he's the most exciting on the track right now. It keeps bouncing back to him.
Dixon holding serve. Yeah, no kidding. Josh Grosso is really helping that 26 on that outside.
Here's a little nudgy, bumpy to get you moving a little bit quicker. They got to do something.
Outside worked.
Oh, no, don't. Yeah, he tried to fit in that hole. You're lucky he fit in that hole because that could have been really bad.
Did they give Roberts his own area code yet?
Yeah, he's 2 seconds out front.
Just making sure. He had his own zip code after the restart. I mean, now he needs his area code.
Just look at that. From lap 25 to lap 30. It's gone from just over a second to just 2 seconds.
Yeah, he's gap managing. That's all he's doing right now. He's not. I bet you could get some of his telemetry, and he's lifting and coasting.
There you go.
Having them all. Yeah, that's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
You have a question in the chat there. Are people running fixed setups or custom setups?
These are fixed.
And he's doing that?
Yep.
Holy cow.
Back into the Hornet's Nest we go. This is battle for P3, the 67 of Ryan Strunk and the 23 of Josh Grosso. You see the 77 of Andrew Combs and the 8 of Jonathan Nance. All into turn number 1, all under a second from each other.
If this was a battle for the lead, oh my goodness, you'd have about 6 people battling for the lead, but Joe Roberts in his own area code.
Well, it's a battle for P2.
It is.
I do think Dixon's doing a great job utilizing the air that's coming off of his car to screw up the drivers behind him, as he is holding on to that second position for quite a while now.
But you gotta feel like it's frustrating too out of these guys here, because you just seen the leader just get farther and further and further and further away, and you're sitting there like, what do I gotta do here?
Well, I think it's the clean air aspect. He's out front. He's got no dirty air impacting him. He's just able to put his head down and just drive away. These guys have a bunch of other cars battling, and it's causing them to just be a little bit slower. As we're just shy of halfway already.
Oh, here we go. It's getting 3 wide for second here. Oh yeah.
Right off the corner.
Woo-hoo-hoo! And there's still 3 wide going down the front straight. Good load. And 3 wide into sure 1.
Nobody's gonna
3
have to
wide in the
give.
2. That 77 may make it 4 wide.
Let's not take 4 wide for 100, Alex.
I mean, they went 5 wide off of 4 a little bit ago. These guys are nuts. This is a great race.
I'm just impressed too that Kentucky Speedway is putting on multiple grooves, because it's not a track that was normally known for that when they repaved it and reconfigured it.
Well, I think a lot of that has to do with it, number 1, being a fixed setup. Number 2, it's a night race. And number 3, it's these ARCA cars that, you know, the limited horsepower. So they're, for the most part, running almost full throttle in the early parts of a run. I think that is just... I thought there was going to be a little contact between the 67 and the 26.
The 23 snuck away a little bit here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
he is.
that 26, after being in second for so long, is starting to fall backwards.
We're sitting pretty. It's halfway down.
Used it up, I believe is the expression.
Yeah, like I was saying, I think it's just a culmination of all the aspects of what we have tonight at Kentucky Speedway, where these drivers are able to utilize a good portion of the asphalt here. As Grosso is doing a really good job now himself pulling away from the field.
And you know
As
what, boys?
Brennan Anderson's hitting pit road, one of the drivers that is yet to pit in the race.
We are halfway.
I think Mike just said that.
When?
30 seconds ago?
I work hard at work.
But I mean, I was about dead nail on the coffin, about 40, 45 laps on taking fuel. So, and I was just throwing out a good guess too.
And that
So we're gonna
16 is
see.
on an island for himself.
I was gonna say we're probably gonna see one more pit stop before the end of this race for everybody. And
Yep.
Tyler Dixon's coming in.
He's got his own key in Florida.
You know, Dixon, a driver that is not pit in this race so far, was holding serve for almost 35 laps before he started dropping a couple spots. He fell all the way back to P6. That is not that bad of a fall off. If he's got a car like that, he could contend, especially how everything shakes out tonight.
But these guys that are pitting now are gonna need this thing to stay green. You can't get it. You can't come into pit road and then all of a
Yep.
sudden 5 seconds later a caution comes out.
Correcto mundo, Mike. We kind of saw that happen, I think last week too, where half the field pit and then poof, caution comes out, and you know, it ended up working itself out. The fast guy still made it towards the front, but nobody likes a wrench into their plans.
And what's the fun of motorsports if you can't have any wrenches?
What's fun with the motorsports are the documentaries they make about the season the next year, just to give you guys a little hype. Grasso hitting pit road. I've been sick, so I've been in bed for the majority of my time watching Drive to Survive for the first time.
It took you 8 seasons.
Yeah. Somebody already mentioned it. Actually, really
Okay.
good.
You started season 1 and work your way? Or did
No,
you do
I
the
started
current
last
season?
year. I am not a fan of Alpine's Flavio. He's a dick.
And we got more cars coming on the pit road.
It is so much fun to watch because I like the documentary stuff. I also like what this league does, the Wednesday Night Thunder. Tavor, the number 5 car, I think he makes it, but he makes a highlight package every week that we upload on this channel, All Star 15 TV. Go back and check it out. It shows the highlights of the race last week, and it has a nice tune to it, different every
It
week.
does. I've enjoyed watching those. I have enjoyed watching those, that's for sure.
Pit stops are continuing. Andrew Combs, Cole Christopher, Lucas Boyer, Kevin Page, Matthew Stephens, all on pit road.
It's feeding time on pit road now because everybody's coming in.
Dinner bells ringing.
Now, this is the final stop. As Mike, you mentioned, they can go about 40 to 45. They're still going to be cutting it close because that doesn't incorporate the 2 cautions that were earlier on in the race. If you can just go a couple more laps, you'll be able to cover them. Which it looks like Joe Roberts not going to have a problem with that, because once he got to a lead, he's coasting, he's set sail. He's Kevin Harvick at Atlanta 10 years ago.
That's funny. That's a good comparison.
I do believe the term is Cadillacing along.
Cadillacing along. Never heard anybody say that about a Cadillac.
I'll have to explain that one later to the youth of our team.
Oh, we have a car in the wall right in front of our leaders. Don't know who it was.
Didn't pop up for me, so I can't tell.
Fugel on fresher tires, getting by the 16. when will we see Joe Robert, Ryan Strunk, Justin Barkley, Kenneth Pasmore, and Joseph Nelback all hit pit road? And then you have James Crow and Phil Stanhart, who have yet to pit from that lap 12 caution. And here comes the 16.
Yeah, he got past. He's like, nope.
He probably saw he's in the window to make the end of the race, decides to come to hit pit road, grab new shoes, grab some fuel, and let's see how everything's going to cycle out, because at the end of a run, you started it at a 35.36 or 30.5, 30.6 and ended at a 31.6, 31.7. So let's see how all these cars cycle out.
Sorry. I thought the old one was about to get absolutely clobbered coming to pit road. That was so close. If you back it up there and see when he pulled off in the car right behind him, I thought this was going to be like Dale Jr., Jamie McMurray in New Hampshire in 08. I mean, it was like, whew. Right there.
Was it Alex Bowman at Vegas last year?
It's Ty Dillon, William Byron.
Oh, it was William Byron?
Yep. See, I at least went old school and talked about McMurray and Jr. I think that was 09, actually.
You're a NASCAR encyclopedia. We've known this.
Well, maybe for the people who are maybe possibly watching the first time, they may not know that, but...
So if this is your first time, Mike Campiggio in the broadcast booth is an encyclopedia of NASCAR knowledge. It's disgusting. Justin Barkley has now taken over the lead as Ryan Strunk has hit pit road. With 26 laps remaining from Kentucky Speedway, you're watching All-Star 15 TV's broadcast of race number 5 of the Wednesday night Under ARCA series.
Well, AJ, while we're getting close to the end of this race, what do you want to tell the people where we're going next week and remind them, the beautiful people at home?
Well, next week for week number 6 in the schedule, we're hitting a little bit of a throwback weekend over here. We're going to North Wilkesboro.
Oh, yeah.
135 laps next Wednesday on the channel. It's going to be North Wilkesboro. It's going to be pure old-fashioned chaos right here on All-Star 15 TV. You're not going to want to miss a thing as Travis Eccles has taken over the race lead for the time being.
We get to go down a hill, up a hill, down a hill, up a hill, down a hill, up a hill. If you know, you know. Has the 23 pit yet? Has the 23 pit?
Yes, the 23 pit, Josh Grasso on lap 44.
I don't think he's going to be able to hold off Joe Robert behind him, because Joe is catching him quick.
Oh yeah, Joe Roberts catching that 23 pretty fast there, AJ. Like they're pretty close.
This is figuratively the battle for the lead and the battle for the possible win.
You call it a battle.
For now.
I call it a shellacking. As Ricky Bobby would say, slingshot engaged. Ooh,
and to the outside. Oh, we're going to go to the outside here.
See, look, that midline is where you want to be here right now. It's so
just
fast.
Took it away. And if people are looking for Tim Pugel, sit 19th, last car on the lead lap. There it is. With 21 laps to go, the 16 Joe Robert has taken over the lead once again. How far will Travis Eccles fall in this late pit stop with just about 20 laps remaining?
Well, next thing we're going to have to wonder if this thing's going to stay green all the way to the end, or if we get a late yellow, and what do you do if there's a late yellow?
No, you jinxed it.
I mean,
I was just throwing it out there.
I'm pretty sure if people go to our merch store, they will see a t-shirt that says chaos on it, and there's a reason for that, Joe.
Hashtag chaos.
I was meaning more of the strategy thing. Do you stay out? Do you take another 4 set of tires? Do you take 2 tires? What do you do if we get a late yellow?
Yeah, I don't want to speak for other drivers, but I think Robert comes and grabs new shoes just to make it interesting.
I would do. If everybody goes down pit road with me, I would do 2. If I'm the only one, and I have clean nose in front of me, I'm taking 4. It's just me. Thank you, Jedi Through.
Joe Robert now with a 0.7 second lead over the 23 Grasso. We're looking for some battles back on the racetrack. You have Jonathan Nance and Andrew Combs. About 0.3 apart.
Got a big battle back here with Gary Sack and Taver for 6th. Cole Christopher's up in this battle too. Boy, we are clicking the laps down, boys. We're coming down to 16 laps to go.
Yeah, it's not going to take long now, especially if we keep it green. Tabor is getting closer and closer to the 89 of Gary Sack.
We're about to be side by side behind that group. I think it's Brian Phillips, Justin Barkley. They were side by side going into 1.
Well, there's the 80 of Travis Eccles trying to do what he can to get back on the lead lap. It looks like he is the first car 1 lap down though. Here we go, here's a battle. 26 of Andrew Combs. Or 26 of Tyler Dixon, and then 77 of Andrew Combs were just side by side. As that cycled out through
Well, there's about 3 of them that are right there with a drop of a blanket. You can add Jonathan Nance into that too. He's right there.
And they got lap traffic coming up on them. They're side by side in front of them.
Tabor is the back bumper of Sack into turn number 1 with 13 to go. Continues to show the nose down the straightaways. And when is that 5 going to make a move?
Yeah, Dixon's going to try to go 3 wide middle through lap traffic. This is going to get interesting. Oh,
The
77 did a
Combs.
crossover.
Oh, jeez. I remember somebody doing a crossover and overcorrecting it to the point where they ended up breaking.
I mean, hey, you got a bunch of cars jumbled up here.
Glad to see the Goodyear blimp made it to Kentucky after its other excursions that have happened the last week and a half.
It was only doing 600 knots across the Persian Gulf, okay? It's fine.
It's fine.
Oh,
It's
look at the
okay.
run that Tabor's got down the back straightaway. Makes the pass on the 89 going into 3. Traffic
gonna try to get the
is
8.
helping the 5.
He's going to try to get the 8 here off of 4. Trying to go for 2 for 1.
Looked like out of 2, that 5 just lit a rocket.
Ooh. Close. I thought the 89 was going to stick the nose in there.
He thought likewise.
Oh, this is some good stuff right here. As we're down to 10 laps to go, 9 laps to go now.
A great couple laps by the 5 of Tavor Mallory.
You're not missing anything up front. Joe Roberts still leads by 2.5 seconds, and then it's about probably 5.5 seconds back to third.
Math is cool, kids. Stay in school. Gary Sack now trying to make the pass on Jonathan Nance as well. That 8 car is slowly starting to move backwards.
Tabor's trying to get 4th from Combs, and then he's going to try to get 3rd.
He got 4th, almost put the 77 on the wall doing it.
And the 77's going to fight back. Now the 77's going to go for 3rd. He's going to try it. Oh, so close off of 2. Boy, we are switching lanes like it's happy hour.
It is happy hour.
Well, the pay window is open for these drivers. We are 6 laps to go. Who wants to come talk to us? Don't go anywhere after the checkers. We talk to our podium finishers.
Ooh, off the wall.
Help him set the nose.
He's just adjusting the right front corner.
Oh, he's going to try to get to the right rear corner panel. He's going to... Oh, that was so close going into 3. So
he should
close.
have a heck of a run down the front stretch if he can hold it. If
Here
he
comes-
can hold it.
Oh, he's in the wall.
Don't think he held it.
Oh, he hit it again.
He might have
All
killed
that
it.
hard
Yeah, he might have
work
killed that car.
From
Yeah, he's killed it.
P4 and now falling down the leaderboard. Tavor Mallory with a great run, all going away.
Oh, yeah, he's killed that thing. He's in the wall again. Yep. If he can't get the pit road. Oh, this is going to be tough for him to...
We'll tell you guys if he's got a meatball.
He'd be the only one that would know if he does.
Okay.
That thing's just, to me, it looks like it's just flat killed.
No, nobody's showing up on the entries list as with a meatball.
Well, we got 3 laps to go, gentlemen. Joe Robert is trying to get to the white flag as quick as possible.
You ain't kidding.
So Joe Roberts is on a different continent now. There ain't nobody around him.
And we are coming around, and it'll be dual popsicle sticks up in the air right here. got to come around one more time.
This race
And
has
the race
flown
will be
by,
official.
boys. Look at the line of cars battling for P3. So here it is, Mike. Off turn 4 with the white flag in hand. Barney the flagman gives it to Joe Robert.
Oh!
1 lap to go.
Oh, Cole Christopher, Ryan Strunk got into each other in 3 and 4 while you were watching the leaders, and that was about almost a caution. Whew.
I think he already put the white at that point, right?
It was close.
From leading the most laps to the perfect strategy. Off of turn number 4, Joe Robert wins race number 5 at Kentucky Speedway. Josh Grasso coming home in 2nd. Tyler Dixon comes home 3rd. Justin Barkley 4th. Andrew Combs 5th. 6th, it's Gary Sack. Jonathan Nance coming home in 7th. Cole Christopher 8th. Brian Strunk 9th. And Brian Phillips in that 10th position. What a race. The fireworks are going off on the backstretch.
Here comes the best part of the race. Donuts.
Donuts.
Can you tell I'm fat? Oh, he's not going to do donuts.
I thought you were trying to be Homer Simpson and be like, donuts.
No, you have to do that. Forbidden donut.
Guess are too much. There he goes. He's ripping it now.
There we go. Donuts! Yay! A tradition started by Alex and Artie in Indy cars. Thank you very much.
I don't see Indy cars do a lot of donuts anymore.
Let's not discuss it.
Oh, apparently there's a reason by it, and it's a salty subject. Got it!
Yeah, we'll talk about that one later.
But what a race, boys. What are some key moments that you guys happen to notice over the race? Because I really don't want to point it out because I feel kind of really cruddy about it. But how fast Tavor was, and just one pop of the wall, he goes from 4th all the way back to that 13th position. He had the car to contend for a podium spot, and one slight mistake in 4 kisses it all away.
I mean, this is a very aero-dependent track. You running the center line is important, and you're risking your life at that point is running that outside line, and unfortunately he learned the hard way you can't beat that right fender in with the wall.
It just comes down to your risk versus reward. Basically, what are you going to do that you're going to risk yourself to get the reward that you want? And sometimes that happens.
Well, let's talk to him. Our race winner, the driver of the number 16, Joe Robert. You got a copy after that butt whooping you put on the field, leading 64 laps.
Hello, hello.
Hey, dude. There was a bunch of cars behind you. You didn't have to drive away like that.
Well, yeah, okay, so I was talking, and there were some cars that were on the old strategy, like they didn't pit, and it kind of held up some of the new tire guys. I think this would have been a lot closer had Josh been able to stick with me, because 3 seconds was about the gap when I came in the pit. Well, when he came in the pit, and 3 seconds was the gap at the end of the race, so I think it would have been pretty close had he been closer.
Dude, you
But
put on an absolute clinic, though, this evening. I will say, Grosso later on in the race was matching you lap times. So I would have liked to have seen that matchup as well.
Oh,
But
so like, so you're saying it's like it was pretty much like the tires are kind of plateauing around like the threes about?
yep.
Fair enough. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you guys were evening out lap times later on in the run, and just at the end of the race. Let's see if I can pull it up. The last couple laps, you were a 133 and he was a 134, 135, and then the last lap a 137. So you were still faster, but you guys were significantly closer together. But dude, from Kentucky to next week, we hit North Wilkesboro. Next week's
Yeah.
it's gonna be fun.
Well, Wilkesboro, I've run this track combination twice. I run it in officials, and I run it when my league ran it a few months ago, and there was some sort of um, update that really affects the handling of the cards on the short tracks. The short tracks are very tight, and I can't say I did amazingly in the league race that I ran, but I'm interested to see how it goes. Um, I mean, the track's multi-groove, so it should put on some good racing for a short track. I think it's probably one of the better short tracks that we could have picked for the first time going to a track. So I hope it's going to be good. Um, I'm glad I didn't have to battle with too much traffic though, because I know traffic. If you got in the air, it was real rough and kind of hard to pass as well.
Well, dude, before we let you go, is there anybody you want to thank before we send you back to your cruise to celebrate the win here this evening?
Well, I gotta say, we got a three-person crew in here today, so that's gonna be interesting to watch a broadcast. I heard. But yeah, shout out to Advantage PC. Been with them for quite a while. Pièce d'auto Fernand Bégin. They are junkyard out in Quebec. They provide me with my first race car to drive. Was a lot of fun. Then we get New England Virtual Airline. Like I said before, if you like doing kind of like the more realistic kind of, I guess, airline simulations on X-Plane 11, X-Plane 12, or the Microsoft Flight Simulator, you can do that. Hang with the um, VTC, not VTC, ATC, and all that stuff. So if that's something you're into, give them a peek. I guess shout out to you guys for putting on the broadcast, Javer and John for getting me in the league. Um, it's been fun so far. We've been in contention all four times. Unfortunately, last week was kind of a rough moment, but I think I think we got a good shot, and we just won the ARCA official championship pretty much as well. So we're running good in these cars.
All right, dude. Well, congratulations on that. We'll see you at North Wilkesboro next week. Good luck with the practicing for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna run that with some of the buddies in here. I can tell you, I think it's going to be a I think it's going to be a good race. Um, I think there should be some good passing. I mean, honestly, I don't think it's going to be a clean race because it's short tracks, and I think it's the first one as well. So people they tend to be a bit squirrely and whatnot. So I hope it's a good race. Tonight was a lot of fun, and yeah, shout out to the guys in the league. We only had one caution tonight. By far the cleanest race that we had. I was getting a little bit scared at the end because I heard a few people miking up, and whenever people mic up, especially when they're like, "I'm sorry, man," or someone says something angrily, it's scary as the leader because you're waiting for it to just go caution, yellow flag. So yeah, it's glad that we had no cautions, and glad we had a good run.
All right, dude. We'll talk to you later, pal. Have a good night.
All right, thank you, thank you. Have a good night. I look forward to watching the broadcast.
All right. That's your race winner of race number 5. Go, Robert. Mike, I got to give you P3, the driver of the number 26, Tyler Dixon.
Tyler, it's Mike, Joe, and AJ. You got us.
What up?
Well, man, you finished third. You started fifth. You led 7 laps. Talk to us about your race and talk to the viewers at home and explained how your night was and how these cars drove around here.
Well, for starters, we finished compared to Texas, which is infinitely better. Um, this was more of a late decision. Because I didn't own the track, and I was like, I'll do this week. Bought it. I have not driven Kentucky since NASCAR Heat 5 in 2021, so it's been a long time. Only practice we had was the practice session, so I wasn't really sure where I would stack up. Wasn't sure if it'd be the midfield or the tail end of the top 10. But when qualifying happened, so I was feeling like, okay, that's a good start. The first caution really kind of threw me out of kind of threw my race out the window. I wasn't sure if we were allowed to pit that first time round because it didn't change until the last second. Okay, is this for next time? But this time, so I just stayed out, and I pretty much knew I had to just stick with that strategy. Couldn't pit the next caution because that would just effectively put us in the back. So I just stuck with it, and surprisingly, the tires held up well. Able to stay inside the top 5 until I pretty much had to come down pit road. So I was quite happy with that. And then coming back through the field, passing the lap cars, we did kind of burn it up, kind of 2 lap cars up a little bit. I'm not sure how much 1, 2, 3 lap difference on tires really made, but the last 15 laps, I had to make my car wider than Ryan Newman would because holy crap, bro, these guys were quick. I just had to defend.
Yeah, a bunch of aero blocking, as they would say. That's what you have to do in these ARCA cars. That's impressive. You know, not thinking you were gonna run, and then you bought the track and come home third out of all that, and just had the practice session before. That's an impressive drive right there.
Oh, I'm happy. I'm very happy.
But as we go ahead.
I, I'm just happy about just to because this is the last 2 weeks overall for league racing have been tough. So pretty much I said I might as well try it. It can't be worse than crashing out than and having bad racing to the leagues I've had. So I'm happy with this.
For sure. Now, as we flip gears now and we go next week, we'll go short track racing in North Wilkesboro. What do you think about that?
Oh, I don't own North Wilkesboro, so we might have the same situation. I might take a bye week. If I do North Wilkesboro, it'll probably be a last minute thing. Because then again, like the only thing I know about North Wilkesboro is NASCAR 25, and so yeah, that will be a last minute decision if I do North Wilkesboro. Probably will. If I don't, then it'll just be a bye week for me, or a drop week rather.
Well, before we let you get out of here to celebrate that P3 finish, you any sponsors or shout outs you want to give?
Well, as we do every week here, shout out to everybody at Supernova Racing, BWT, Caterpillar, R&L Carriers, Norfolk Southern and their shenanigans. And ironically, the primary sponsor on this car, AskGamber.io. Finally, we actually said it because it's just kind of weird, but it's the primary sponsor here, and I feel like why not? After this result, I definitely think you kind of give the shout out at this point.
Yeah, for sure. That's for sure. Well, congratulations on the P3 finish. We'll see you next week. If not, we'll see you in a couple weeks then.
Oh yeah, man. Have a nice day. A nice weekend for you guys.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. All right, AJ, I think that will wrap it up for tonight.
AJ.
I don't think AJ's
Oop,
at his
sorry,
computer.
I was at my computer. I was doing that whole outro the minute Mike sent it back to me, and then my Didn't realize my mic was off. Glad to have you all here. Hit that like button, subscribe. It's been a great 5 weeks of racing. Next week we go to North Wilkesboro for what sounds like everybody's saying pure chaos. So join us next week, same bat time, same bat place for All Star 15 TV. I'm AJ Capola. Mike Campigio is next to me, and then Joe Hutchings is currently stuffing his face with breakfast. So take care, everyone. Be safe, and we'll see you on the next broadcast.
Deuces.